Going out just to get out. It's been about 4 days. Too long. Beautiful out this morning, but it was you look outside, the sky's all blue, the wind was calm, and it was 30 degrees. Now it's about 47 and it's all gray, so it's like you can't win. This time of year you just feel like eating. Oh, that's a blast. Can smell wood fires already. Been seeing a lot of KTMs around. That's noteworthy. I thought they were going tits up. Maybe that's why people are buying them. Maybe they're liquidating them. I've seen everything. I've seen 890s. I've seen, what's the big one? The 1290? I'll admit, they're great looking bikes. I think, I know people love them, or people love them or hate them, but I'm one of the people that thinks they look great. Anyway, they look cool. I think they look really cool. In fact, I think most companies try to make their bikes look like those. The Tenere, the KLR, the Gen 3 anyway, the KLE 500 that's coming out, that pretty much looks like a KTM, doesn't it? Yeah, I think they're cool looking, really cool looking. That's all I really know. I know they're high performance, right? So people kind of pay the price for high performance, unreliability, expensive. They're willing to suffer those problems for their performance, I guess. That's my take. I could be wrong. People, maybe there's a brand loyalty. I know they make good dirt bikes. They've made good dirt bikes. I've never owned one. I've never owned a KTM. I've only owned Husqvarna, and other than that, Japanese. Kawasaki's, Hondas. I never owned a Suzuki, and I never owned a Yamaha. I've always had Hondas and Kawasaki's. And I guess I'm carrying on that tradition. And it's not, I'm not doing it consciously. It's just they have the bikes I like, I guess. I won't lie, I was immediately drawn to the 2025 Transalp because of the color. And then I started reading about how good it was. I'm like, okay, all right. It's funny, it got like slammed when it first came out. Oh, it has an underslung suspension. The clearance is only like 7.5 inches or 7.8 or something like that. And whereas the Tenere 700 is like on a pedestal of like, is like the king of all 2-cylinder rally bikes. And it literally has all the same issues, even more issues, right? Because the Tenere is very top heavy. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to slam it, but this seems like the better buy to me. For a little bit more money, you get a lot more power. You kind of get it all. I mean, I feel like this is the unicorn, and like the unicorn bike, right? Like people don't realize this might be it. You put a set of knobbies on this, and what do you have? You've got the fastest dirt bike there is, right? I don't know. Because I will say, this bike is incredibly agile. And other people have said it, so it's not like it's an original take, but this is the time of year where there's like not many people out. Good for me. Wish the weather was nicer though, but hey, whenever you don't get the nice weather here in New Hampshire, you don't get the nice weather to yourself. If it's nice out, everybody else is here. If you live in New Hampshire, you get the scraps. Some people might argue this is the best time of year. I used to think so, until I started riding again. Now it's like, oh no. Oh no, it gets so depressing. Because when it's nice out, you don't need a destination. You just go for a ride and it's great. When it's like this, it's like, where am I going and how fast can I get there? Woo! So, people that watch my channel, you notice like I'll hit 80 and then I'll just throttle off. Why? Because A, this is a 55 mile an hour zone, and B, I don't like going fast for prolonged periods of time. I like getting there. I like seeing how fast I can get to fast. Right now I'm getting murdered by the wind because it's New Hampshire and it's the fall. So going 80 miles an hour down here, risking getting pulled over, and God knows what else, dealing with the wind. That's not my idea of fun. Getting to 80 as fast as I can is fun. That's why I like torque more than anything. That's why like people are like the KLR is a slow bike. I'm like, I don't think so, man. I can get to 70 really fast on the KLR. Not as fast as this, but not much can, unless it's a purpose-built sport bike, or I guess the KTM's. I guess those are top performers, aren't they? Let's go see if that. I think it was a 1290. Is that the right? Do I have the right numbers? I know everything's a 90. Something 90 with KTM's. Let's see. Let's see if it's parked there. If on this motorcycle, if you're going like less than 50 in fourth gear, it doesn't like it. The Transalp is a pretty rev happy bike. It likes sitting in the high revs, but anyone who has experience, let me know. I've been wondering, like, what's your cruise speed? If you ride a Transalp, like, what's your cruise gear? So for like the KLR, my cruise gear is fourth. Fourth gear feels the smoothest. I can go up and down pretty quick from there, RPM wise. On the Transalp, my cruise gear is third. Is that too low? Am I revving it like cruising too high RPM, or? Because third gear for me on the Transalp is like the magic gear. It's like I can throttle off and engine brake really nice, or I can open it up and the thing just rips. The thing just takes off like a rocket. Fourth gear doesn't lug, but it, what's the word I'm looking for? It chugs a little bit. Unless you're way up there. Like, I don't even bother with fourth unless I'm above 50 miles an hour. So again, like right now I'm going 25, I'm in third, I can engine brake nice and smooth, and I can, the pickup is heavy. No KTM today. The pickup is wild on third gear. So the KLE 500, I was initially excited, but it looks awesome. That's the thing, and it's Kawasaki. I love Kawasaki. I love everything Kawasaki does. I love their, the whole, like, They make things that everyone can afford. I love the whole thing. I love the whole Kawasaki thing. I love the fact that this KLE 500 is coming in. Their top of the line model is coming in at 7,600, I think, bucks. That is so awesome. But I don't think I would ever want to go slower or smaller than a 650. I don't think it's going to do it for me, unfortunately. Now, I haven't looked at the stats in a couple weeks. When they first released it, people were speculating that it's going to put out about 45, maybe 50 horsepower. So it's a little bit more than the KLR, but a 500 twin, I don't know if that's going to have the low-end oomph that I like. It's going to make all the high-end people, it's going to make all the fast, the people that want to go fast, it's going to make them happy for sure. So I think it's definitely a good fit in the lineup. You know, Swanky Cat is doing this whole, like, is it going to kill the KLR kind of thing. I don't even understand that. It's not the same, it's not in the same realm. They're advertising it more of a rally bike. The KLR is like a long distance traveler. Yeah, so the KLE 500, I'm super excited. I might even entertain buying it. I don't think I would keep it. You know, having the Transalp, there's really absolutely no reason to own a KLE 500 aside from the fact that it looks cool and it's a new bike from Kawasaki. That's it. And I want to try it, so I'll definitely go and test ride it, but it looks small. I don't know if that's just me. But yeah, I don't think the 500 is going to have... I don't think the 500 is going to have the torque where I want it. Let's see what's going on down here. Crazy Town. It's fun to visit Crazy Town every once in a while. It feels so much better going out for a little zoom. I'm in such a better mood, man. It's crazy. I tell you, I saw a title the other day on a video. I don't like clickbait. I've done it. We've all done it. I think my most viewed video is kind of clickbaity, although I guess I kind of did intend it, but it wasn't dishonest. Anyway, it was a title like, you know, something crazy like motorcycles saved my life or something, you know, like that's kind of it's a little bit shameful. What shame? It's this thing that people used to have. Anyway, and I forgot, I don't watch it. Sometimes I'll hover over a video to like get an idea. I forget where I saw it. I don't know if there was closed captions or it said something like how it cured their depression, and it kind of did that for me also. I will say, although I get depressed like everybody else. I was just more down in the dumps because You know, just like I think everybody who goes through a midlife crisis, you know, did you do everything you had to do? For me, I did not. You know, without going into details, because I don't know. I don't even think people really are interested in any of these talk, ride, and chat videos, but I appreciate the people that are. Now, those are the types of videos I like, to be honest. I like Moto Giant, you know. I like my motorcycle lifestyle. I like to hear people talking and complaining. I do. I don't know why. So that's kind of where when I started this channel, you know, mornings on KLR was supposed to be kind of like a talk show. That was the whole thing. If anyone didn't get that yet. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to get off my chest. I don't have a lot of people to talk to. So this was my outlet. And occasionally, you know, I still do it. But I'm trying to build a channel, so I'm trying to do stuff that gets more mainstream interest. But I do occasionally put out one of these riding chats. And if you find it boring, I totally get it. I totally get it. Just, you know, don't ruin it for people that might like it. Like I said, myself, I like these kinds of channels. So, so yeah, like getting on a motorcycle and just going out. Like today, for instance, I got tons of stuff to do. It's not like I'm bored. It's just there's tons of crap I don't want to do. You know, adulting. But in my soul, in my spirit, is still that wild, you know, that free spirit that wants to travel. And I don't like settling down. I hate the fact that I have to have a house, and I have to be at the same house every day, every year, you know. So that's where I am anyway. So getting out on the motorcycle is extremely important to me. It gives me the feeling like I'm cutting loose. Even if I'm not. Even if I accomplish nothing, it gives me the feeling that I am. So I guess it's a really good drug.